Uh,
Well,
Russ,
I've looked at webs. I've looked at it on the website.
You said you didn't tell him he should go there.
I want to go. I want to go to Webb's.
Go and do a on your phone and show us.
Well, I have to get over there first
Go.
because it's like three states over. Um, Dee Dee, I haven't measured my blanket yet. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit behind the times. Um, but Craig is closer than I am to Webb's.
Oh,
Really?
He's 12 hours closer. And
Oh,
then Juan is even closer than Craig.
yeah, because
He's in Delaware.
yeah,
And Webb's is in Maine.
Oh, Maine.
all the way up in Maine.
Is that where Rob is?
Oh, no, Rob's in Michigan. No,
Deb, I
he's
hit
south.
the jackpot. So glad I woke up. Party time. Hi, Deb. I sent out a bunch of invites. I don't know who's all going to show up. But when so I'm okay. So I sent
Yeah,
out
Wisconsin. Because I remember commenting about the cheese.
um. So I sent out all the invites right for the live tonight, in case somebody wanted to come up. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, well, where's Matt? It's like, what the heck? So I go to my phone and I pull up your messenger and I'm thinking, dummy, you didn't even send it. It's like it's not coming unless you send it. It's like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I did that.
Hey, after baking all those cookies.
Well, see, I got the easy part. So me and Kevin teamed up and we deep cleaned the kitchen. Make sure, because we got 4 cats in the house, right?
Yeah.
So we deep cleaned everything. We washed the because we have a countertop stand mixer from KitchenAid. The
Oh,
professional series.
those are nice. The
Well,
KitchenAid one.
we have the professional series.
Oh, like yeah, I know
Yeah,
which one.
So it's big enough. The bowl is big enough. Tiffy will get down in there and she'll lay. So it's like you have to scrub everything before you use it.
Yeah.
And so we got that all done, and then it's like we went to I have these 50-pound bins that flour and sugar go in. They're food service roll around bins for
Well,
dry storage.
what? You don't buy anything small?
If you're
Well, big or go home. What? What's
if
the
you're gonna
deal?
do something, do it the best you can.
Do it to the max.
Well, see, I now this is years ago, uh, but I actually went to school to bake.
Oh, right on.
So I have a degree in culinary confectionery.
Ooh.
That, like I said, that was eons ago. I don't do that no more. But I still like to do. I used to do before I was on third shift. I used to do a lot of baking, and I did a lot of bake sales.
Oh, right on.
So I still have a lot of the stuff. I have cake pans and you name it, I've got it.
Wow. That's and it's funny you saying about the baking and stuff. That's the one thing I miss since my grandmother's passed is at Christmas on my grandmother on my mom's side. At Christmas, they would make homemade raviolis because it's the Italian side of my family. They'd make homemade raviolis. They'd make cannolis. They'd make they call them cucciadaris, and it's like a Italian fig Newton that it's just the bomb.
Uh,
And she would make all of that stuff.
Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Jeremy.
What's going on, Jeremy?
Um, I don't remember Jeremy until after you started your channel. So he must have come over from your channel, unless I just miss him.
Introduce Jeremy.
Yeah, that could be. Um, I started talking to him and stuff. I was with a part of Juan's channel,
Okay.
and he crochets and I don't think he's got a channel, but he like crochets and stuff.
Did you say he don't have a channel?
No, not that I know of.
So does Russ need to work on him too?
I
Ask him.
think so.
You know,
Hey, Jeremy, you don't have a channel, do you?
Hey, do you have a channel?
Jeremy, do you have a channel? Because if you do, I will invite you up. Jeremy, do you have a channel? Because if you do, I will invite you up. I think he fell asleep on us.
He went silent under the radar.
Nope, got to get my office together first.
He says, "Got to get my office together first."
Well, you know what? Just because I'm a nice person, and Rebecca will break my legs if I don't. Um, if you want, Jeremy, I will put the link in if you want to come up. Kind of get your feet wet, kind of get the just for being live. I'll put the link in if you want to come up.
Come on, Jeremy, be fun.
Um,
Come up and talk to us for a minute. Like we were talking before, Russ,
uh-huh.
I took one for the team.
Oh, what did you buy? Oop, you got something. Oh, are them prim? Them are prims.
Those are the prims.
How you like the tips?
You know, I actually, because I did
A swatch.
a swatch. You know what? For like a starter set of needles, these would be killer.
Okay.
Because they actually have check that out. That's the part that impressed me.
No memory.
No, it's got the steel
Cable?
the steel cable like the Chiagos do. So it doesn't I took it right out of the box, and yeah, I was like, okay, that's kind of got my vote for that. The only thing I really didn't the needles are fine, but the plastic, it drags. It has a little too much friction for
Okay.
like me. Whereas the steel, the steel ones don't have that like drag to it. So when you're pulling your project back up onto the needle, it kind of
Yeah,
it doesn't slide like right on like our needles do.
but being a new knitter though, you wouldn't want that.
Yeah, but being a new knitter, that's what I'm saying. These would be really good because it's got that friction to it.
Exactly.
So you're it's not gonna be an easy thing to slide the yarn off the needles.
And those would almost be better, even those for someone starting out, those would be better than wood
Yeah.
because the wood is a little bit slippery. It wood has a bit of a grip more so than the metal, but the plastic sounds to me like it has a lot more grip than the wood.
Well, see,
Yeah,
it's actually taking me a little bit to get it over the end of the back over the end of the needle.
are
I
you a
mean,
type?
it's not like it's a really long swatch,
Right.
but it's still but I mean, it's still
Aw, thank you, Rebecca. Thank you. That's so sweet.
I mean, see it knits it knits really well.
Are you a tight knitter?
Yes. So I mean, the tips actually work really well.
You're not having any trouble with the balls?
No. So I mean, it's
Hi, Denisha.
even even purling, it wasn't they're not bad. So that's what I'm saying. Like to start out with, these would actually be these would actually be pretty good.
Good. Um, I can I can recommend those to people that are just starting out.
Yeah, I'm actually I know Rebecca is
Learn.
thinking about knitting.
Oh,
So
good.
I'm thinking, of letting her start with these
Yes.
because you're not you're not fighting the cord, and it has friction enough where you're not going to keep pulling, your work off the needles, which gets to be a pain.
Right.
So they're worth it, and I think they were like $9,
That's not bad.
which you know
I'd probably.
which to start out with is not bad.
Oh, thank you, Cindy, new member. I wish I had something that I could push or do to, make all the bells and twirly things go, but I don't have that yet.
Well, we'll have to
Um,
set it up, huh?
but Cindy, I appreciate that and thank you very much. But Matt, if I would have bought Prims, I would have bought the entire set.
Well, I mean they had three. I went into Michael's. They had three of them. So
Yeah.
I got kind of the middle one because this is a size 11.
Um, the
So I was just like, okay, this is a test. I don't need all three of them. But I
no,
think on Prim's website, which I was really surprised, they had quite a bit.
well, yeah, they have an entire set of interchangeables.
Yeah,
But
they had metal needles.
yeah, but that's my
They had
MO. That's my MO though. I wouldn't just buy one to try it. I would have to buy the entire set to try
to
it.
try it. So you know, you're glad I took one for the team on this one,
Yeah,
or
but
you have a set of prims.
yeah, but
These would and that being said, these would be good travel needles.
yes.
Like so you're not, taking out your expensive, Addies or Chagus or
Oh,
anything like that.
tell you,
It would be a good set for for traveling. It's not bad.
um, I would cancel my trip before I would throw my needles in the trash. Unless they were just like a cheap set. If they were a cheap set, I'd throw them away and buy a new set when I got there. But my my $400 set from Gu, and they told me to put them in the trash, I'd tell them to get bent.
Exactly.
It ain't happening. Um, Denisha, who has interchangeables? I love the Denise. Oh well, if you love Denise, stick with Denise because I can sit here for 20 minutes and tell you about all the different interchangeable needles I have. Russ, exactly. The devil is a lie. I'm not tossing my. No, Denisha. Mm-mm. No one's taking my stuff. I will cancel my
Yeah,
trip.
exactly.
Put it louder, baby.
Huh?
Put it louder.
That's as loud as it goes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hang on, let
Oh,
me.
never mind. I got my earphones. I'm good.
Okay, I think that's a little louder.
I can hear you just fine. People can hear you. People can hear you just fine on the videos, but they can never hear me, and I don't know why. Oh, thank you, Denisha, a new member. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, because I actually, when I do my videos, I do them on my laptop. I don't do them on my phone.
Well, I'm not either.
So
I'm doing it.
it's probably a better like microphone than on the on the because you're using an iPhone, right?
No, I'm using an iPad.
Ah, it should be just as good. I'm using a Mac. I'm using a MacBook.
Um, so I found some vintage knitting needles that I am going to get next month. Oh, very good, Jeremy.
Right on, Jeremy.
Jeremy, would you like to come up? I'll put the thing in the link in the thing. You can just click it
You just
and
click it and pop in and say hi.
you can pop in, say hi. I'm getting my channel soon. See, you want to get that build up. You want people to see your face. You want people to get to know you. So that way, when your channel comes up,
And
people flock.
I'm pointing the wrong direction, and he's good at that. He's the one that actually got me to
Push
start
that
my
button.
channel.
I don't have any interchangeables right now. All of mine are regular circular. Okay, Denisha. Um, that's a rabbit hole.
No, thank you. I'm going to bed. Sorry, Jeremy. We'll catch you on the next one then.
Now that's not very nice.
Well,
What you got to tell us what kind of vintage knitting needles you're looking at buying next month. Don't leave the story hanging. I'm the only one that's allowed to do that. Uh, I barely learned to crochet. I'm working on my first commission piece. Oh, very good, Cindy.
good.
Y'all give me peace of mind while I work. Okay.
Here's vintage set.
Oh, those are nice. But you know the scary part of it? I used to have a set of Sears interchangeables when they first come out.
Really?
Yes, I did. And my ex-wife got them.
Oh,
When we divorced,
Ooh.
she took them.
Oh.
Ouch. The ones that I have that are like vintage, I actually have a few of my grandmother's knitting needles. She didn't have like a whole set. She just had like a bunch of like loose like sets that she had kind of
Right.
thing. So if she was working on a project, she would get whatever needle she needed. So she didn't have a set. She had like a bunch of singles, but I've got her knitting needles.
Denisha, Russ is telling his age. I am 53. I shouldn't say they were the original set, but I did have a set of Sears interchangeable. I'm not sure really what date they were, but um, mom. So I started crocheting and knitting when I was 8 years old, and so mom actually bought them for me. I'm going to get two so I can have extras and a whole set all in one. Very good, Jeremy. Etsy has some on sale right now. Okay, I'll have to. Gee, thanks a lot. Now I have to go shopping. I just went yarn shopping today. It's a good thing Kevin's in bed because I'm going to have him bring home totes. He just brought me home 10 not too long ago, but I filled them. But I need 10 more. Isn't that just wonderful?
I wonder where is that? I know it's on. There was to tell you how like crazy my like good my grandmother was. I have to pull it up on because we don't have the. I wish I had it, um, but it went out a long time ago.
Who got it?
I have no idea.
Oh, hi, Bon Bon. Glad you stopped in.
But my grandmother, because my grandfather was an avid fisherman,
Uh huh.
like I am, and she actually made that sweater, that pattern for my grandfather.
That's awesome.
And it was navy. The one that she made was like a navy blue, and then the fish was gray and white. But she made that exact sweater for my grandfather.
Hi, Tracy. Jeremy, I bought over 100 skeins of yarn today.
Holy crap.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, so Hirschner's. I got an email from Hirschner's for 24% off because October 12th is Yarn Day, and they're giving people 24% off your purchase. Plus, I had a 10 plus my 10% discount because I do the Savers Club. Lorraine, only 100. I have to watch the budget, Lorraine. I kind of overwent on my budget this month, and it's only the 12th. I've already spent it. Oh,
Yeah, tomorrow is where they're I'm probably gonna break the bank is
okay. Uh,
tomorrow.
just remember, you have to come home with at least 120 skeins because you have to up me.
Oh no, I
You
don't
you,
play
you
that
have
tit for tat
you,
game.
you have to beat me.
I don't play that tit for tat game. No, no, no.
It's a
But I
challenge.
was going to ask you, since I'm up and chatting,
Uh-huh.
is there any kind of special yarn that like you want to like take a look at, like, because I
Um,
know this yarn store has like all kind of crazy stuff.
oh, who just come out with that? I was actually going to hunt it down. Um,
I know you like Universal, right?
Universal, Barocco, Cascade, um, Malabrigo, um,
The ones that I saw like listed on their website, that I kind of just jotted down: Malabrigo, Noro, Manos del Uruguay, Plymouth, Barocco, Brown Sheep, Universal, Crystal Palace, Madeline Tosh were the ones that I kind of jotted down to take a look at. But I mean, that's just part of the list. It's
um,
a humongous list.
I am not a fan of Noro.
I'm not either, but since I'm going to be there, you know,
Uh,
take some happy snaps and stuff.
Jeremy, that's why Kevin won't put me up a building out back because it would become a warehouse, and then I would still fill up the house and the garage all over again. So he'd have to put me up a bigger one. So he refuses to put me up a building. I figure if I buy enough yarn, he's going to have no choice, right? Hi Julie. I I have tried Tunisian yet, but I would like to at some. Julie, go to MDL Crochet. He is like the master of Tunisian. Check out his channel. You won't be sorry. And my friend Daniel's in here. Hi, Daniel. Thanks for popping in. Why don't you like Noro? Okay, so here's my thing with Noro. I think they're way overpriced for what it is. That's that's my honest opinion. I'm not saying that's everybody's opinion. That's my opinion. To me, it's overpriced for what it is.
and and the reason I don't like it, I've worked up. Um, I mean, it works up pretty decent. Um, and it pretty color waves. And Russ is right; it's expensive. Um, but I didn't care for it. It was 100% wool, and it was itchy. The scarf I made out of it came out beautiful, but it it yeah, it didn't. We had to really work hard to get that thing to soften up. I mean,
Um,
it was on the rough side.
Heidi, Rob's wife, she made me a beautiful blanket out of Noro. I'm not saying that Noro yarn is junk by any means. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that to me, they want more money for uh, a cake of yarn or a skein of yarn than what it's really worth. That's just my opinion. But there's nothing wrong with the yarn.
No,
Like
not
I
at
was
all.
saying, Heidi made me a that beautiful blanket, and I love it.
I think it must be seriously warm.
I love wool. Um, I would have 100% wool in my stash if I could get away with it. I have seen what they are priced like in Japan, and they are not even half of what they are here. Wow. Yeah, because they know that's the whole thing. They know they can get it. They know they can get that price here. I'm not about to pay it. I'm sorry. How do you know what size of needle to use with punishment? I want to use Afghan needle to learn with. Um, so are you? Oh, that was supposed to be Tunisian. Okay, what to use with Tunisian? I want to use Afghan needle. Okay, so the Afghan needle is a Tunisian hook. So the Afghan hook is actually a Tunisian hook. It's the same thing. Okay, so my so I have a set of Chowgu interchangeable Tunisian hooks. I say interchangeable, but I have a cord. So an Afghan hook is one size. They're like 12, 14 inches long. I have a cord. So I have a regular crochet hook with a cord attached for my Tunisian. Um, Usually, those Afghan hooks, I would use a worsted weight yarn, and you should be fine. Um, you could probably get away with a 3 weight too, but I would use a 4 weight yarn. Exactly, Sherry. Old school Afghan hooks don't have the cord. So the Afghan hooks are just a hook. Like I said, they're between 10, 12 inches long. The Tunisian hooks usually have a cord attached to them. Some do, some don't. The one I keep seeing on my feeds are A Crane Fiberworks and
Arcane Fiberworks in Hobie.
hmm. Well, my guess.
That's some expense. Arcanes.
I was just gonna say,
Like Arcane, I think Arcane and Malabrigo are like almost the same price, depending on which Malabrigo you get.
um, A Crane. I got to check this out now. Up, what we got? What we got? What we got? Um,
Yeah, this is Hobie. This is Twister. 55% cotton, 45 acrylic.
nice. How much are those?
This was this was a present.
Oh, okay.
And this is a 2 weight.
They were 38, but
And there are a thousand for this cake. It's 1,093 yards.
Nice.
but
So I think with shipping and all and everything, it was 38.
but they're on sale right now.
Um, okay, there we go. They got some pretty colors. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Hobie's got some really nice colors. Or are you
Yeah.
looking at Arcane?
Arcane.
Yeah,
Ooh,
there's some beautiful yarn.
ooh. I gotta blow myself up. Uh-oh, Russ might have to do some shopping tonight. Look at that colorway.
Yeah, he gets his inspiration like from pictures and
Mhm.
from like there's some that he has from like scenery that are just beautiful. All of the stuff from Arcane is just like gorgeous, gorgeous stuff.
Oh, hi Heidi. By Hook by Tracy Swan. Use a size or two bigger than with the ball band. That's a good tip. Um, Thank you, Sam.
Um, the Rena's cakes that I've gotten. Where did they go? The only new ones that I've gotten is I've gotten this, which is
I like that green.
which is. Let me take it out of the. Hang on, guys. Close your ears. Makes a lot of noise because it's not green.
Oh, what is it? What color is it? It looks green to me.
No,
Is
it's
it?
kind of a. It's kind of a. It's almost like a silvery. It's got a silvery here.
The twisters are $19 right now.
Ah,
Okay, so is it like white and black?
yeah,
Okay, so white and black, then kind of like a burgundy, then a red.
yep. And then
Okay.
it's an orange, but it does go from red to burgundy. Like it's got the burgundy in it, and then it goes to orange, and then the orange has flecks of black in it.
Heidi, I did send you and Rob the link if you guys wanted to come up. I didn't know if you guys would be in bed or not, but I did send the link. Yeah, that was very pretty yarn. So I'm in a cake challenge. So Kim over at Fortune Knitting, she sent me this cake. It's one cake, and of course it's a boucle yarn. It's got all these little nubbies, and I have to make something out of it. Let's see, twisters normally 38. Oh, Rebecca, thank you. $19. You guys are enabling me. You know Russ is going to have to yarn shop. I already went yarn shopping today. I went yarn shopping earlier in the week, and now you're wanting me to go yarn shopping again.
And the other Venus cake that I was telling you about that I wanted,
Uh-huh.
and I showed you the picture of, which was the artichoke.
Oh, you got it. Oh, that's pretty. That would make a wonderful corner to corner.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's 1,400 yards. 1,400 yards of fingering weight. So this was the one I was waiting for.
That is beautiful. Jeremy is working with Rena for a custom cake.
Really? That's cool. I know she does. I know she does quite a bit. Like if you talk to her, she'll put together custom colors for you.
Was that purple, Matt?
Which
Sam
one?
wants the one you just had. Is that a purple?
Yeah, the outside band is.
Okay. Okay, there you go, Sam. It's purple. It's
Yeah,
like it's like
purple.
green and white and purple.
You can see it better in like with the light hits it. Yeah, it's a pretty color. It's called artichoke. It's a Rena's cake.
You should have seen my cart today at Hirschner's.
No, thank you.
I, So I tell you what, the first go around was really bad. I had to delete everything that was in it,
Jeremy, green, purples, and black.
go out. I had to delete my cart and go out, and then go back in a little while later and reshop. Because, like I said, the first time I went to check out, it's like, no, no, can't do that. I want to be able to wake up in the morning, because if I would have hit the checkout button on that one, Kevin would have killed me.
Oh, I'm thinking he's gonna take a chunk out of you anyways.
Nah,
Oh, let me see here.
he'll be all right.
But Kevin doesn't like,
He so here's the thing. He tried once and he couldn't get his ends to um, be even. They either one side would be longer,
yeah.
it's like in and out. You're just starting out. What do you expect? Well, my ends ain't like yours. Well, you've not been doing it for 45 years either. Um,
So he was trying knitting or he's
no,
trying
he
crocheting.
was crochet, and I bought him some killer needle or crochet hooks. I mean, I bought him, yeah, they were whalebone.
Ooh, that's cool. That's really cool. Whalebone?
Yeah, they weren't cheap.
No, I'd say those have to be even antique too, to
They
be
were.
to be able to get like whalebone.
They were. They were because you can't get whalebone crochet. The only way you can get whalebone crochet hooks is, I believe, is if you're a true Indian or a true Alaskan. I think those are the only two ways that you can have a whalebone, and I believe those are the only two ways you can have eagle feather, because you're not even supposed to have an eagle feather, a bald eagle feather.
Yeah.
You can't have it unless you're like an Indian, or I thought it was an Alaskan, but I could be wrong. But I do know you have to be Indian to possess one.
Wow. Then we could have been. I could have been in trouble.
Did you get your new minis from Tangled Poets? What are uh, no, I have not got them yet. But that's not the fault of Aberdeen. That's my fault. I told her don't send them yet. Oh man.
Inuit.
I had an accident with Hirschner's checkout one time. I was pricing up yarn, and instead of emptying my cart, I hit purchase. The total was, oh, you were happy, weren't you? You got a lot of nice yarn for $450. Oh, what do you mean you hit cancel fast? Oh,
Man.
I would have hit. I would have hit purchase twice.
Card I hit purchase, and the total was 400. Ooh, woo!
Yeah, I think even me at the bougie yarns, one of the bougie yarn stores, I think the most damage that I've done is like 250, 275. And I mean I had like Malabrigo, I had like all kinds of stuff.
Jeremy, that's understandable. Russ is just giving you a hard time. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Mhm.
I'm just playing around with you. Uh, a normal person would have hit canceled. Trust me. Russ would have hit the purchase button twice. Whether I could afford it or not, I would have been hitting that button. Um, are you going to make another blanket? How? So, SL, I don't plan on making another blanket. I'm not saying I won't make another blanket, but I have like it's either 1,000 or 2,000 on the way. I don't remember what I ordered. That was like months ago. Um, so the blanket that I did make with the Aberdeen minis, it was 220 mini skeins, and then I called it done.
So just curious, Russ, on like a fingering weight yarn,
Uh huh.
what hook would you use?
Okay, that's what I got right here. Fingering weight.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's a two. The yarn is supposed to be like a two, but it's fairly thin. And I'm using a 3.5 millimeter. You could go if you had like an actual one weight. I would do 2.5 or three.
Yeah, because I started on crocheting this the other day. I didn't get far, but I'm actually kind of proud of how far I got.
Oh, nice. What size of hook are you using?
Uh, 4, a little bit too big.
No, it looks nice,
Yeah, I was really happy with it, and
but
that's the
are you a tight crocheter though?
no. So that's the
Okay, so you're using Arena's cake.
yep.
Um, share my Russ. My mom said to tell you thank you for the kind words about her blankets. Oh, you're welcome. Tell her she's welcome. When are you going to show that finished blanket? Bernice, as soon as me and Kevin um, get time. Right now, we're really busy. Um, as soon as we get time, we will. But we are going to Kevin's mom's house with the blankets for charity that everybody sent in the squares for, and we're going to use her bed, and I'm going to video it. So be watching for that video sometime next week. Um, Morning, Russ and Matt. Having my breakfast after my last night shift of the week. Lovely. Well, Margie, go ahead, have your coffee, have your breakfast, enjoy the laughter.
Exactly.
Everybody makes fun of me on how I buy yarn. I buy one or two skeins, and everybody thinks I'm buying the world.
Ah!
I just don't understand it.
I don't know, my friend. That's a lot of
Um,
yarn.
Nancy, what's the deal about squares? Okay, Nancy. So last year, if you hear the crinkling, it's Rudy in a box. I had Amazon deliver some stuff to the house, and I put the box over there, and they had that stupid paper stuff in there. And Rudy's in the box enjoying it, so that's the crinkling you're hearing. So the deal with the squares. So last year, after we got back from um, state session, we're trying to figure out how to raise money for the charity. So that way we have money to pay bills and, all the fun stuff. So I asked everybody last year to make, I think it was a 10-inch square, and send them to me, and I'd get them put together, and then we would give the blankets to the organization so they could raffle them off. And that's what we're doing. So we go to state session next week. So I've got the blankets. We're going to take them over to Kevin's mom because she has a really, really big bed. And I'm going to video the blankets on the bed. And I want to show everybody's work because these squares were just phenomenal. So we will be showcasing all of them. Yep, 1 or 2 skeins of every color and weight. Come on, Bernice, you're supposed to have my back. Jeremy, you buy 1 or 2 skeins and their siblings just come along. It's not my fault. Tippy's with me when I buy yarn. Her paws like to go like this. I don't pay attention to what she's tapping on. I just go there and whatever's in the cart, she okayed. So it's just, okay, we're buying. And it shows up.
And my problem is when I'm yarn shopping, like in the shop, like I turn my head and all of a sudden it's in the cart. So it's gotta be, Rebecca's or my yarn. So it just kind of falls in there.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know how it does that, but I turn away and I look back and there's more yarn in there. So, it's got to come home with us.
Yep. Let's see. Are you accepting? So I am not accepting squares at this time. After we're done with state session, and we turn the blankets over to them so they can get the licensing and start selling the raffle tickets for the current ones. I might do it again. I don't know because that was a lot of work. And we'll just have to wait and see where my health is at that point in time. Because I actually had to have Jax. I actually had to send all the squares to Jax to put together for us because I was so sick. I got 18 skeins today of Red Heart, 15 for Juan's Cal, Aaron Hunter Green, Burgundy, Saffron, and Carrot. And Mom needed 3 skeins of Carrot for a Halloween blanket in orange. Very nice, Sherry. 18 skeins, that's a lot of yarn. I saw Jack working on putting several of those blankets together for you. Exactly, Suzanne. Exactly. But Nancy, if I decide to do another charity blanket with squares, I'll let you know. I'll let everybody know. And as I get a square sent to me, I do showcase every square. I'm afraid that once I got to one of those yarn shops, my eyes are going to glaze over and my money will magically go poof.
That's
that's a given.
That's kind of what happens.
That's a given. So my local yarn shop, she has these little baskets you can carry around. I know because I bought them for her as a gift. So when I walk into the shop, she automatically hands me one of the baskets, and it's like 3 or 4 trips to the counter. I go. It's like put this, with her register, she can have different receipts going at one time. So it's like, scan this and put it in a bag over there for me. I'm not done yet. And then, of course, behind the register, she has this gorgeous wall of all of these notions that you can buy for knit and crochet. So it's like, oh, I'll have one of those and give me one of those. I need one of those. And oh, those stitch markers, I have to have all 8 of those.
See, I don't do the notions too often. But I get if like uh the skeins of yarn, that's where I get yeah. Because I'll see it and I'll go, ooh, they won't have that again.
I always have to hit the clearance section. Sherry, I always get more yarn than what I know what to do with, whether I use it or not. So I give a lot of yarn away. So if I'm not using it, it'll go somewhere. I'm a sucker for notions. The more, the better. I'm going to buy like I'm going into business. Exactly, Cindy. That's what I do. One of these days, I think I'm going to open up a yarn shop. And I'm going to send Matt and Rebecca an invitation to come shop.
And we'd be right there.
And when he runs out of money, but there's still 10 more totes left. Oh, Jeremy, I don't have a stash. I don't know what you would call it, but it ain't a stash.
It's a store.
Rebecca said it. It's more like a store.
It's more like a store.
I'm thinking like it from the beginning of when we were talking. I'm thinking it's more like a warehouse.
There's let's see.
The Mountain Russ discount.
So at Christmas time, this past Christmas, one of Kevin's nephews got a girlfriend, and he was bringing her to Christmas with him. It's like, okay, well, they're scrambling because they didn't know she was coming until like the 24th late at night. So they're scrambling, trying to figure out, okay, what can we get her? Well, they found out that she crochets. So his brother calls me up and like, Russ, what can you do? It's like, oh, gee, got it. Don't even worry about it. So I put a great big huge project bag with its raining yarn on it together. I put all kinds of yarn in there and wrapped it up. And during Christmas, his brother goes, we didn't know what we were going to do, so we just called the yarn shop. And his Kevin's one nephew got married, and his wife, she crochets, and I tell her all the time because she goes out and buys yarn. I says, you don't got to go out and buy yarn. Just come shop through my yarn. Don't worry about it. But she don't. She just keeps buying her own.
Oh.
My sister-in-law doesn't have to go yarn shopping. She just comes over and tells me what she needs, or I give her what I won't use. Very good, Jeremy. Do you have a lot of yarn, Jeremy? I don't have a lot of yarn. I just have a few skeins here and there. At this rate, it might be a block of warehouses. Mm. Then I go out and get more yarn to fill. See, exactly, Jeremy. That's what I did. So see, I'm putting. My goal is to send out enough yarn to make 100 Boggy Creek blankets. First wave already got sent out. That was enough to make 25 blankets. So now the second wave is I want to get out. So, I'm going to be going through a lot of totes. And I don't like going through the totes. So basically, the yarn that I'm getting from Hirschner's will probably go into the boxes for Boggy Creek.
Oh my God. There's no stop in the middle?
There will be a stop, but it'll come to me first.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're going to just open the box and put it. Yeah.
8 storage. Oh, he's got 8 storage totes. Okay, I have 120, and it's 100, and each tote is 27 gallons. And I have to have Kevin bring more home. I say 10 totes,
Little totes.
but it's probably gonna have to be probably 20. Do you keep a so Sam? Me and Kevin is cataloging my yarn. It's just gonna take a lot of time, and Kevin's made up spreadsheets. So we're putting different like yarn weights, dye lot numbers, and stuff like that. So when we go into search, we can search by certain things.
Yeah, Jeremy. He made fun of me. He said my totes were shoe boxes and not totes. I had shoe boxes of yarn.
I wish I had a tote. I'd show you a tote. I mean, when you bring up a box like this, I mean, it's a shoebox. I'm not even sure. Do you got big feet, Matt?
Huh?
Do you have big feet?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably what your shoes come in. Is what you're putting your yarn in.
No. My shoes don't come in plastic boxes.
Oh, I thought you bought the expensive shoes.
Oh, actually I do buy the expensive shoes.
See what I tell
But
you.
they don't come in a plastic box.
Mom is 86 and stubborn and won't use from my stash. I have to be creative and sneak yarn into her stash, or I anonymously send her yarn. Oh, good one, Sherry. Good one. We need to go to Nancy's. She's got yarn too. She has more than
Who says that?
Joe. Cindy Hawk says we need to go to Nancy's because she's got more yarn than Joe. Hi, Ada. Matt, that's too funny. You could keep all that information on. Oh, I'm not doing all that because I don't want people to know what I have. Because then they're going to be constantly emailing you and saying, "Hey, do you have this? Hey, can I buy that?" No, not doing it. Not doing it. 6 27-gallon and 2 35-gallon. Oh, I have 2 35-gallons. They're up in the attic. But Kevin refused. So I had to go down to 27-gallon because Kevin said the 35 gallons are too heavy. But that's what I was using. That's what I started out using. I have 3 18-gallon. Oh, Russ, I want you to know my box finally arrived. Oh, good, Tina. I get so excited every time I think about it or look at it. It's going to sit unopened until December 1st. Thank you. Matt, have you and Rebecca opened your boxes yet?
Oh no, we haven't opened up. No, we haven't. He just cracked them, but I have not opened them.
Oh, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. You know what you should do is you should take one flap and open it up and just peek.
I did.
What'd you think when you looked inside?
Holy moly!
Mhm.
I mean, we didn't.
He
Right,
did.
I understand.
I opened.
He,
I'll be
he
the.
was,
I'll like I said. I'll take one for the team. I opened mine up, and I I I read the card. Thank you to you and Kevin.
yep.
I
Oh,
appreciate it.
you're welcome.
And then I looked in the box and I'm like, oh dang. So I haven't opened any of the like gifts or anything in there. But I mean it's a full big box of stuff. Like it's a really nice box. Thank you.
You are welcome. And I don't believe I put anything extra in yours.
I'm sure you put extras in Rebecca's. I hers seemed a little heavier than mine.
Girls don't tell their secrets, just so you know.
That's what I've heard.
Um, what me and Rebecca do is between me and Rebecca.
That's
So,
right.
just tell her, excuse me, because I'm coughing because my asthma's acted up.
Yeah, he can hear you,
I
right?
know, just tell him.
Just tell me.
No, she was saying she's coughing and stuff in the background because her asthma's acting up a bit. Because it's we're going from 103-degree heat to like in the 70s. So the weather's changing to fall, and when it does, it messes with her.
Um, Sherry used to have 20 totes, but now it's all on shelves. If I can get Kevin to build me a barn, so then I can call it the yarn barn, I could put all of my stuff up. But he won't because he says that I'd fill it and then I'd fill the house back up. And then he'd have to build another barn. Just give me 5 acres with a big old building out there and we'll be okay. Um, Tina is sad because she had to put herself on a yarn diet because she just moved into a studio.
Who's that?
Let's see. Sarah, she got her countdown box. You're welcome. Cindy, bribery works. Hi, Vicky. I don't do Christmas, but October is my birth month, so I'm opening a package every day. Oh, that's right, Nancy. Um, how are you liking it so far? How you like
Oh,
the box?
happy
Oh, she
birthday.
says I love it. I won't comment because I don't want to spoil it for everyone, but it's just wonderful. There's a little nudge for you, Matt. A little nudge.
Oh, everything looked fantastic. I mean, it's like the box is full.
Sarah, she has one of them yarn barn, and it's really a handy house. Hi, Junior. Come here. Are you coming? Come on. Come on, baby boy. Come on.
Is this the sick one?
Nope. This is Junior. This is Junior. He's just wanting some loving.
Or not?
It's. I've got my fan on. Plus, he doesn't like the. He doesn't like the camera. My hubby tried telling me to use what yarn I have before I buy more.
Oh,
Um, that always don't work because you never have the yarn that you need, and then when you go yarn shopping for the yarn you do need, you always end up buying extra.
mhm.
I'm not opening. So Sarah's not opening until December, but she says it's really hard. Thanks, Suzanne. He's my rag doll. He's my rag doll cat.
It is.
Um, I want to get another one, but they are so expensive.
Which one? The cat?
A rag doll cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're $3,500.
Oh.
So if you want to know what I want for Christmas, I'll take a rag doll cat. I'm just kidding. I am just kidding. We can't have any more cats in the house. I feel you, Nancy. I don't celebrate Christmas either. I do my celebration in January when everything's on discount. I'm hoping to get 2 anniversary cakes this time. My birthday was Thursday, and my kids took me to Joanne. Oh, way to go!
There you go.
I wish my kids would take me to Joanne's, but they'd be broke. Come on, Junior. Come on. Yes, you're on Grandma's blanket. They love my mom's blanket. They just love this yarn. I think I'm going to have to make them one out of this yarn just for them. Get in the box with Rudy. Rudy lets you in that. There's enough room in that box. Both of them cats will fit in a box like this, and they lay on top of each other. Um, I actually went to Joanne's last Saturday, and their shelves were so bare of yarn, but they had so many boxes of yarn sitting all over the yarn area, but none of it was put away. People were digging through the boxes. Oh, hi Hexen. What's funny, Matt?
I was reading Hexen's comment.
We are tricky.
That's
That's
right.
that's how we are doing. That's a good idea about the cat blanket. I went to Joanne's yesterday. I got lost down the hall. I prefer Ireland Road. Um, I'm gonna check that out, Carmen. It might I might check it out tomorrow. If I wake up, so when I wake up tomorrow, Kevin's probably gonna have my credit card out of my wallet. Oh, he's probably gonna hide it. It's a wonder the bank hasn't shredded it yet.
or they flagged you for it going to just one place.
But that's the point. I don't just go to one place.
Oh,
See, we're talking about Joanne's now, and um, Carmen says she prefers Ireland Road over Grape Road, and I know what she's talking about because me and Carmen kind of live close to each other,
ah,
and she's talking about Joanne's on Ireland Road. So
got it.
I'm thinking about going to Ireland Road, Joanne's, and check it out. Had 22 skeins of jack o' lantern when I was there. Oh, Carmen, I wish I would have known you were going. I would have told you to pick them up, and I would have paid you. Russ, I said I'll say something really nice at you. Thank you, Denisha. Somebody's going to have to because Kevin's going to kill me with all this yarn coming. I mean, there's a lot of yarn coming. I might have to move in with Matt and Rebecca.
Hey, Come on.
I have my own bed of yarn I can lay on.
I don't know if our CEO would like your CEO. That's the only thing.
Probably not.
I don't think the two CEOs would get along.
Well, there's a method to my madness because I'll be at your house stealing your yarn. Oh, I see. I see how you are, Denisha. While I'm face down in the dirt, you're stealing my yarn. Up, Deb power just went out. Oh, Deb, sorry.
Oh no.
Yesterday, um,
Oh,
short hair got me on my left cheek. I have a 4 inch. Oh, sorry about that, Cindy. That had to hurt.
Yeah, it did.
I'm surprised they have not flagged me about going to Joanne's
oh.
so many times. My yarn barn is already filled up. Sarah, if you want, start filling mine up.
Yeah, you can send some this way to if you need to get rid of some.
I love, I love yarn shopping. Too, I went to visit my husband in New York, and I may or may not have bought about 40 skeins when I already bought 13. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, Denisha. It's not stealing, it's borrowing without permission. I third that.
Mhm.
Hey, like the old saying, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission.
You don't know me and my yarn, do you? Forgive not. Unfortunately, Joanne stopped shipping to Canada. I have to travel to Seattle. Aw, wonder why they stopped.
Oh, Tina, you're up in BC?
Oh. Hmm.
Well, the reason why my live is so late tonight is because I had to make cookies for. We're having a bake sale tomorrow at the charity we belong to. So I made 12 dozen cookies. Well, between me and Kevin, I say I did, but I just mixed them up. I mixed them up and I set the temperature and I told him how long to cook them at and how long to leave them on the cookie tray before he took them off and placed them on a cooling rack. Hi, baby boy.
Yeah, Tina, I've fished all over BC. So
Wow.
it's pretty country.
That's a lot of cookies.
Oh, hi, Dawn. Yep. And we sell them for $5 a dozen. So me and Kevin buy all the ingredients, but we don't turn in a receipt to get reimbursed. Some people do, but me and Kevin don't. I say your CEO said I could buy all that yarn and Tippy approves of my purchases.
Hmm.
Yeah, because she just go and buy more because that's my girl.
Yeah, when we used to go to BC, we used to go to Kelowna. We had some friends of the family that lived there, and then from there we take off and go fishing.
Carmen, I made chocolate chip. Did you live here or did you come for a visit? Oh, hi, Fluffy.
No, from I used to live in Olympia, in Washington, and then we used to go. We had some very close friends of the family, close friends of my grandparents that lived in Kelowna, and we used to go up with them and go fishing and like all over the place. We went to um, Calgary for the rodeo. We went like all over BC. It was a good time.
Um, Fluffy's asking you a question, Matt. I'll put it up on screen.
Matt,
Oh,
asking about the prim needles test.
I got them right here, as a matter of fact.
How are they?
They're actually back to the Prib needles. They're actually really good. I really, I really liked them. Um, I liked them as far as the cord is actually metal, so the cable is metal, so they don't kink, which is really cool. Um, I didn't, I don't care that there's quite a bit of friction because they're plastic. I didn't care for that part of it, but if you're a beginner, these would be really good because there is that friction, and you wouldn't get uh, the slippage off the needles like you would like on metal ones. So overall, they're actually really good. I mean, I would take them like as a traveling set if I had a project I was working on. I would take them as a traveling set. Leave my Chiagos at home. I mean, they're pretty decent. I actually kind of enjoyed working with them. Like, the stitches actually came out pretty decent. Like the the my stitch definition was actually pretty decent. So I have no complaints about them. They're actually really good.
Good night, Cindy. Thanks for stopping by, darling. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, please.
Yeah, good night, Cindy. I just yelling and I'm I would actually grab a pair. They were like $9 at Michael's. Is where there's a Michael's not too far from us. And that's where I picked them up. I know. Yeah, they come. This is the box they come in. I kind of shredded the box, but this is the box they come in. Um, like I said, there were $9 at Michael's. Our Michael's had three different sizes. This size is a size 11.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep, I can. I was having trouble seeing the screen because Junior was standing in my way.
And these are neat because they're almost like the cubics. They've got that shape to them, so they
Can you
actually they actually they actually feel really nice. But it
Matt,
goes from cubic to round, so
can
that's
you
where it kind of.
can you show your work again? Um, Fluffy wants to see it the stitches up close. Sorry, Fluffy. Like I said, Junior was in my view of vision. No, you cannot have my yarn.
Yeah, I mean the stitch definition was actually really good,
Come on, baby.
and they were really easy to work with.
Come on.
So I would give them two thumbs. It gets the seal of approval. So I'm actually thinking about getting the other two sizes that they had because I actually kind of like them. They don't slide like my Chiagos do, but I could see using this for different yarn than what I use my Chiagos with. So yeah, I would get them. I mean, for to start out knitting with these, it's not you're not having to toss out like a whole bunch of money for the chagus, but you're kind of getting the same effects with like the metal cables. Just the hooks aren't as slick. That's the only difference. So I mean, just fluffy quilting, I would go for it. I mean, I like them. And I've tried. I had a pair of cubics. I had a pair of the wooden interchangeable set. I have had the straight sets, but I tend to like my chagus are my favorite. But with the stuff that these, I mean, with the metal cord and the triangle shape, these you can't beat in my opinion. So I would get them.
Ooh, um, you know what I found? You know what I found? Look at what I found on Amazon.
A whole set.
A whole set of interchangeable.
Those are pretty. Are those prim?
No.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
There's only 4 left. But it says Prim Set Natural Wood. It goes from a 4 millimeter to a 10 millimeter, and you get 8 tips. And they are $85.
That's not bad.
Junior, I can't see. Those little knobs on the tip may be my new best friend. Prim needles looking like that. Very nice.
I was really surprised after I was curious because I don't like the prim crochet hooks, or at least like the plastic ones they sell at like Michael's. I don't care for those. But I went on Prim's site and their website I was surprised. They had like some really really nice metal crochet needles, metal knitting needles. I mean, they had some really nice stuff. So I was really surprised, to say the least. That's not what I was expecting.
Junior, what is wrong with you tonight? Come here. Oh my goodness, baby boy.
He just wants to be the star of the show.
Here. Show everybody how pretty you are. Show everybody how pretty you are. Ever since I had to bring in um, Fuzzball, these cats have been gone nuts. They've been uh, ape shit crazy. Junior wants to be held, and he never likes to be held. Um, you can't get near Tippy; she'll scratch you to death. Mama hides. Junior is the only one that is like, all right, if he's around, he's around. If he's not, he's not.
Good night, Suzanne.
Good night, Suzanne. I am, Junior, I'm having trouble, honey. I'm really having trouble tonight. Can you go over there with Grandma? I agree with you. I didn't like the prim crochet hooks. I'm surprised they have good knitting set. I'll check them out. He says it's his turn tonight for all the loving. He's been like this for 2 days now. He literally clawed his way up my leg. I was sitting down and he clawed his way up. And that is not Junior at all. And all he wanted me to do was hold him. Vicky, Junior wants his camera time. Is that what you want? You want your camera time?
Yeah, and our little CEO Paco, all you can see from under the blanket is two little eyes. He's in his like little zone. He's got a blanket and a pillow he likes, and he goes like zoop right under the blanket, and all you see is his little eyes sticking out, and that's where he that's where he plants the flag.
Tina, Junior is a ragdoll. He's a ragdoll cat. He does have pure blue eyes. And he has a really big fluffy tail. And he is so huge. He's as big as a small dog. And when he gets on his hind legs, his paws will reach the counter. I really wanted to work on Grandma's blanket tonight, mister. You're not letting Daddy work on his blanket, are you? So I ordered bags. I ordered Notion bags and project bags with the new logo. Now you have to excuse the cat hair, but so these right here, I have those coming, and I have the project bags coming. I ordered 20 to start, but I had so many people. There were so many people messaging me that they wanted a set. So I got a hold of oh, I can't even think of her name now. The lady that's doing them, I'll think of her name soon. Brandy. So I got a hold of Brandy, and I was like, Brandy, I know I ordered 20 of each, but can we move it to 30 of each? Sarah, I am selling them. They'll be on my Etsy shop. Can you show your progress? Lisa, I would, but Junior's laying across it right now. And as long as he's going to lay there, I'm leaving him alone because I can't interact with anybody. That sounds like my dad's cat. He will sit in front of my dad and just holler at him until he gets up and holds him. So the project bags and the Notions bags will be on my Etsy shop as soon as I get them. And me and Brandy is still working, trying to work something out for the shirts because you can also buy shirts.
Well, guys, I hate to break up the party, but
I'm shocked you even are on.
oh no, I laid down and I'm like, okay, I'm not. This isn't. I'm not sleepy yet. I'm not tired. Like, you know. So I had to come on and say hi and shoot the stuff for a little bit because I've got a yarn haul tomorrow, and I'm actually going to be. Rebecca and I are actually going to be filming it, so it will be on my channel. So I'm going to hit the hay and get my beauty sleep because
What time are you guys heading out?
we're heading out probably about 9-10 in the morning.
Oh, so if I hopped on the red eye right now, I could be there.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, thank you, Matt, for coming up. I appreciate it. Wasn't expecting it, but
Hey,
I appreciate.
it's always a pleasure, man. It's I always have a blast when I come up and come up and talk to you because it's we talk about everything under the sun and it's a blast. So thank you to everybody. Thank you for the people support of my channel too, because I know a lot of you have come on to my channel also, and I appreciate it. And thanks to Russ for getting me up and running, my channel up and going, and I'm having a good time with it. So good night, everybody. We'll see you if we come on. If there's
I will be live tomorrow.
then send me the link and I will come up.
Okay.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow after our yarn haul. And you guys have a good night. And
All
we'll see
right,
y'all
Matt.
later.
Have a good
Take
night.
care, my friend.
Good night, Margie. Dad's pretty boy. Are you Dad's pretty boy? Hmm? Are you my pretty boy? Mm. Is Lorraine heading out too? I think she was just telling Margie good night. Okay, so Junior got up real quick, so here it is. Here's the progress. Oh, come on, Junior. Junior, come on, baby boy. Come on. Come on, honey. Can you lay right there? Thank you. Thank you, honey. Right there. So this is the progress on Mama's blanket. Where I started, and that's where I'm at right now. Now I'm gonna put the blanket back on the table, and he's probably gonna come over. Like I said, they love laying on this thing. They just love it. And I don't know what they did with my crochet hook. Oh, Junior, what did you do with my crochet hook? Found it. Okay, let's see. Thanks, Lisa. The blanket over the head is a great thumbnail. Oh, are you telling me I'm ugly there, Fluffy? Telling me I'm ugly? Is that what you're trying to say? Trying to say I'm ugly? I think she's trying to tell me I'm ugly. I'm beautiful. I'm gorgeous. Oh my goodness. So I'm really happy about my bags. Really, really happy. Which color? So I am so these are the two colors that are left. These are the last two colors. So it's going to be this one next, then it's going to be this one. Morning, Sandy. Russ is not ugly, just exactly, Moonrose. I'm crazy. How many more rows of the papaya? Um, I don't know. This is all the yarn I got left of the papaya. That's it. That's all I got. That's it. And this color, the next color is salmon. But you also got to remember at the start, because it's corner to corner, there's going to be more of one color than what there is in the middle. And then the end will be more, as you're decreasing, it's going to be but I still don't think it's going to be. So this is basically how long it is, right? Or how wide. So this is basically how wide it is. So I know you guys can't see. But her bed is a queen size. How far are you from halfway? Um, I'm not really sure. I'm thinking I'm going to need at least. I might have. So it might take both of these to get the blanket half done, and then I'm going to have to um, get the other four colors. Um, I have to get the other set of colors to do the other half because this is going to be a big blanket. Uh, Pretty boy Russ, I think you are right to use 6 balls instead of 3. Actually, it's going to be 8. So they're 500 and they're 558 yards a ball or skein, and I think I'm going to need 2,000 yards to get the width to do half the blanket. So it's going to be probably 4,000 yards when I'm done. That's what I'm kind of thinking. I could be wrong, but I don't want it just to hurry up and get it done. I don't want to do that. Not for mama. You will be so proud of me, Fluffy. I ordered yarn today and none of it was turquoise. None of it. I did not buy turquoise this time. Hi, Vivian. Okay, I thought that you were making it all orange. It not really orange themed. So I started out with this color. I don't remember what color this was, but I started out with this color, and then I went to the papaya, and then I'm going to go to the salmon, and then I'm going to end up with it's kind of like a peach. It's called nectar, and that's what I'm going to end up with. But why no turquoise? Because it's an ugly color. It's good for fire starter only. That must have been an oversight. I know you will correct that turquoise situation on the next order. I don't think so. I do not think so. No, it's not ugly. I'm just giving Fluffy a hard time, Vivian. She likes turquoise. She loves turquoise. Good morning from the north. Oh, Matt is back.
I'm
Well, how we doing?
I'm actually because I shared, so I'm trying to have it stop, and it doesn't want to stop.
Hi, Russ, darling. Hope you are well. I am Julie. Thank you. How's your weather? Julie's in the UK. Oh, we have some. We Karen's from the UK too. I love all the colors, but my favorite is bright red. Brick red, maybe?
I'm out.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Positive.
Positive.
Did you want me to cook you breakfast? Oh, good night, Matt.
Good night, man. Have a good night.
You too. Um, thank, thanks, Queens. No pink for me. I'm not a big pink fan either, Sandy. I'm not a pink fan. I'm not saying I won't use it. I'll use it, but I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Oh, brick red. Okay. Let's see. Um, my favorite colors are fall. I love fall colors. And next week, me and Kevin are going to be going north. Um, so we should get to see a lot of the fall. We should be able to see the trees change color. If there's a good view, I'll see what I can do about getting some um, video footage of the trees turning color. I'll try because I can always do a short. Russ, I thought that mom requested. No, she didn't request an orange one. She's just she beats around the bush when she wants something because it's always oh hi Sherry. It's she don't ever just come out and say, hey, I want a blanket, or hey, I want a scarf. Hey, I want, she won't say I want something. And her, she like, she wants to like go around the bush. Um, Junior, hey, really? Come on, lay down. Lay down, baby boy. Come on. I'm sorry, guys. Come on. That's a good boy, right there. Um, um, so I don't even know what I was saying. I apologize. I totally lost what I was saying. Oh, bless the for, yeah. Uh, he's he just finally got in the box. Um, with Rudy. Go ahead, honey. Or you want if you want to come back over here, Dad, come on. Um, it's a fluffy. Oh, Sherry, he's fluffy. He is fluffy. Um, I call him Junior because he was a splitting image of his brother. So I called him Junior. We were talking about Mama. Oh, thank you, Lisa. So Mom won't just come out and say it. She's got to go around the bush. Oh, I really. She needed a shawl. Okay, Mama needed a shawl, and it's it was so. Her idea is, um, I wish I had something that I could wrap around me, but I don't want a blanket. I just need something just to wrap around when I get a chill. Or if I want to go out to the mailbox, I just need something to wrap up in. Okay, Mom, you want a shawl? Oh, I don't know what they're called. I just need something. Just okay. So you want a Shaw? So just tell me what you want. Just tell me. It's like you don't have to beat around the bush. Just tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. If I can't make it, I'll find someone who can. I'll buy it for you. Just tell me what you want, Mama. um, oh, Sherry. Mm, I couldn't even. Oh, I think I hurt Junior's feelings. I think I did. I think I hurt Junior's feelings because when he went over to the box um, with Rudy, he just kind of like turned around and just stared at me. Then he come back across, and now it's like, I'm sorry, I'm trying, I'm conducting my business here. Uh, yeah, Mama's a riot. Oh, I think I'm going to wrap it up. To be honest. Oh no, he did, Vivian. He gave me the look. I hurt his feelings, but I think I'm going to call it quits, guys. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. Um, be on the lookout. I will be having some yarn haul videos coming soon. Um, so watch out for that. And I am going live tomorrow. I don't know what time, but I will be live tomorrow. Oh, hi, Jaxie. Um, your box is getting mailed. Aw, thanks, Lisa. Hi, Jax. Are you at work, Jax, or just getting out? If you want to come up for a little bit, Jax, I'll stay. But if you can't come up, I'm going to leave. Okay, so Jax is just getting home. She's on. Jax is going to bed. So we're going to call it a day. Well, I appreciate it, Jax. I'm going to work on Mama's blanket, but I have to go apologize to Junior. I hurt his feelings. He wanted loving, but I hurt his feelings. Crazy cat. Anyway, good night, everybody. I will be live tomorrow. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right? Bye, everybody.